was like going on like right after that, and then the video would still be stuck on the screen from before, and then out of nowhere it would just suddenly snap to like something way past that where it completely missed like the middle part. It was really bad. Okay, so I'm remaking a video. So yeah, um, I wanted to do it where you could do the trivia with me, but that's what I just try to do, and the OSP Studio thing clearly does not agree with something about my computer, so I have to do it on my phone. But I will still ask the questions out loud, so you can still do it with me. It just won't feel as much like you're doing it with me, even though you're still answering the questions with me, but you're not like seeing the screen, you know? But I'll still read the questions. Okay, so I of course have not done this quiz yet. I just pulled it up. Okay, I've only read the first question, but that's it. I think there's 15 questions, so this is going to be a short video, like a very short video. But yeah, let's do it because I've been wanting to do trivia, and I love horror. And honestly, the Harry Potter one was too easy. I'm not gonna lie, I breezed through it. I only missed, let's see, there were 25 questions, and I missed one, I think. Yeah. Okay, so let's start the horror movie trivia. How many, this is the first question. How many Halloween movies have there been to date, as in Michael Myers movies? So let's see. There's Halloween. I wonder if it counts the remakes. I'm sure it counts the remakes. So let's see. There's been Halloween 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. There were the 2 remakes. And then there's, of course, the new trilogy. So that's already at 10. The options on here is 7, 13, 11, and 17. I'm stuck at 10 right now, but I guess I'm forgetting one, so I'm gonna go with 11. And that is correct. That is correct. If you can see the little green, I know it's really blurry. None of these are gonna be in focus. I can already guarantee that, but there's a little green checkbox around 11, so there you have it. Okay. In what year was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre released? 1969, 1973, 1974, or 1979? It's not 69 or 79, I know that. It's either 73 or 74. I think. I'm pretty sure. It might be 70. I know it's not 69. I know it's not. I feel like it's 1974. I feel like it's 1974. So that's what I'm going to say. And I am correct. That is correct. There's that unfocused green checkbox. So, okay. Which movie did The Exorcist director William Friedkin, right? I think so. Say was the most terrifying he'd ever seen? I'll reread that because I kind of paused. Which movie did The Exorcist director William Friedkin, I think, say was the most terrifying he'd ever seen? The Babadook, Bird Box, The Exorcist, or A Quiet Place? I have no idea. I don't know about these behind, like, these like kind of things about the actors or directors type stuff. I don't know as much about that when it comes to trivia and things that I know. But I don't think it's Bird Box or A Quiet Place. said his own movie was the scariest, or The Babadook. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna take a guess and say that he said The Exorcist was the scariest, and kind of like promoting his own movie in a way. Nope. It was The Babadook. It was The Babadook. It was The Babadook. I know you can't see that, but there's the Baba. That says The Babadook. That says The Exorcist. So I should have went with my gut. I should have went with my gut. Sorry if that bang on the table was a little loud. I get competitive about these things. Alright. Which comedian inspired Jordan Peele to write Get Out? Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock, Robin Williams, or Dave Chappelle? I have absolutely no idea, but I'm gonna guess Dave Chappelle. Nope. It was Eddie Murphy. It was Eddie Murphy. Dang. Dang it. Dang it. Alright. In which movie does Jason Voorhees first wear his iconic hockey mask? Friday the 13th, Friday the 13th Part 2, or Friday the 13th Part 3, or Friday the 13th, the final chapter? Well, it's not Friday the 13th, because that's when his mom was the killer. Friday the 13th Part 2 is where he wore that sack over his head the entire time. So I think it's Part 3. Although, it's been a long time since I watched it, so there might have been like a scene in Part 2 where he maybe at the very end of the movie, he finds a mask and puts it on or something. But based on the fact that I know that for that movie he wore that sack over his head, I'm gonna say Part 3. Yep, that's correct. Part 3. Alright, which of these movies is not based on a book? Rosemary's Baby, Psycho, Hereditary, or The Ring? I think, man, that's tough. I don't know. I don't know this either. I wish these questions would be more about, what happens in the movies instead of stuff the movies are about, or, behind the scenes stuff. I'm gonna say The Ring. I'm gonna say The Ring. It's Hereditary. I had a feeling maybe the more recent movie, because Rosemary's Baby and Psycho are old. I mean, those are old movies. And then The Ring was early 2000s. And Hereditary was obviously very recent. Well, I guess not very recent anymore, but it was more recent than any of the other three. But yeah, Hereditary is not based on a book. Alright. Let's see, what's next? Who was the star of The Birds? Who was the star of The Birds? I've never even seen The Birds. But let's see if I can guess it right. Because I think that's an older movie. That's an old movie, I think. Grace Kelly, Janet Leigh, Debbie Hedren, or Joan Fontaine. I can't even picture them in my head. I don't even, the names sound familiar, but I can't even picture them in my head. So, this is 100% a guess. Because I don't feel like any of these are more right than the other. I'm gonna guess. Janet Leigh. No, it was actually Tippi Hedren. Or Hedren. Yeah, it was Tippi. Alright. Which movie gave John Travolta his very first film role? The Omen, I've seen Carrie and The Omen, but I haven't seen the other two. But it's been a while. I'm gonna guess Carrie. It was Devil's Reign. It was Devil's Reign. Okay. What is the main character's name in the Blair Witch Project? Rebecca, Heather, Blair, or Courtney? I think it's Heather. I think it's Heather. It's not Blair. It's not Blair. I don't think it's Courtney. It could be Rebecca though. It could be Rebecca. But I really feel like it's Heather. Let's see. That's correct. That is correct. That is correct. That is correct. Which movie was the first horror to be nominated for a Best Picture Oscar? So what was the first horror movie to be nominated for an Oscar? The Shining, The Silence of the Lambs, Psycho, or The Exorcist? I think it's either Psycho or The Exorcist. Psycho was insanely good and insanely iconic and the oldest one on here, so I'm gonna go with Psycho. It was The Exorcist. It was The Exorcist. Dang it. Alright. Let's see. My phone keeps on refreshing itself, so I have to keep on scrolling back down. Okay. Who was the killer in Scream 2? That was Mrs. Loomis, Billy Loomis's mom. See, if it would just ask me questions about the actual movies, I know it. I know this stuff. I know it. I promise. I promise. I don't lie. I just don't know stuff about behind the scenes stuff. But I know the in movie stuff, okay? But it is Mrs. Loomis. But the other options are Cotton Weary, Billy Loomis, and Charlie Walker. Cotton Weary was an escaped convict, I think. And he was blamed for it, but it wasn't him. And Mrs. Loomis is correct. Okay. Which movie is this quote from? Be afraid, be very afraid. The Fly, Jaws, The Howling, or Pet Sematary? I want to say Pet Sematary. I don't think it's... I've never seen The Howling and I've never seen The Fly. And it doesn't... I've seen Jaws pretty recently, and that doesn't sound that familiar, so I'm gonna go with Pet Sematary. It is The Fly. I've never seen it, so that's my excuse. But it was The Fly. Okay. Who is the first character to get possessed in The Evil Dead? It has been so long since I watched Evil Dead. I actually plan on to rewatch it pretty soon. But I don't remember. It's been years since I watched Evil Dead. But the options are Linda, Scott, Cheryl, and Shelley. And I'm gonna guess that it was Shelley. I'm gonna guess Shelley. It was Cheryl. That was my second guess. Cheryl. Okay. Who directed It Follows? David Sandberg, Robert Eggers, Ari Aster, or David Robert Mitchell? I'm gonna guess David Robert Mitchell. Ah, that's correct. That is correct. It just won't focus. It just won't focus. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It never focuses, no matter what I do. Like, let me, focus, focus. It won't focus. It never focuses. Okay. Oh, I think. Okay, this is the last question. Which is generally regarded as the first horror film? What movie is generally regarded as the first horror film? Let me get back to it. The Cave of Demons, The Red Spectre, The House of the Devil, or Faust in Hell. I've never seen any of those. I might have even heard of just like one of them. And that's House of the Devil. That one sounds kind of familiar. But Faust in Hell sounds that just sounds old and like it would be a silent film or something. I don't know. I'm gonna guess and say I'm gonna guess. I don't know. My gut is actually telling me to go with the Red Spectre. I don't know why. So that's what I'm gonna say. Is the Red Spectre. I'm probably wrong, but I will say this. If I'm wrong, and the answer is either the Cave of Demons or Faust in Hell, I'll be okay. But if the answer is the House of the Devil, I'm gonna be so upset. Because that's what I kind of want to say, but my gut's telling me the Red Spectre. Okay. I'm gonna click on it, and we're gonna see what happens. Here's the Red Spectre. There is the Cave of the Demons. This one over here is Faust in Hell. And then this one right here is the House of the Devil. So let's click on the Red Spectre. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that great? Isn't that just awesome? It was the House of the Devil. Yeah. It was the House of the Devil. It was the House of the Devil. Because why wouldn't it be? Right? Why wouldn't it be the House of the Devil? The only one that I heard of before and wanted to say. Why didn't I say it? That is a good question. I hope to answer it one day. But I can't right now because I don't know. I was wrong. I was very wrong. I got like a 30% on that quiz. I don't know, but I did bad. by the way,